Kwesi, I think that during your introduction, what can say?
Microphone.
Emma.
I'm checking CJ microphone. CJ Brady say, because I'm say, okay, Bob, Enoba, great. Now you are no watching Facebook na quite na
Yeah,
me I met Wonka.
Good. We introduction him no ka assembly.
Yeah.
And I think that Honorable Frederick Opare Ansah say Ghana ha. One of the young the people are more real politics in him young. Are more making impact.
Yeah.
Wherever they've been placed there. It's this man and then Komoi. I'm not saying this because he's here.
Okay.
But Juma dia we are from where Juma yenti yeshe we
yatina cheshe
yeah wo ye no enti to me it hasn't come to me as a surprise
so be contested
or contested for the general
my man for sure a mafia kakra
it depends on how they define mafia.
Okay
so nipa no Juma no ye no anya hu say Juma no ye no kwan pass or kind of thought thing
yeah
to so ye mafia and then so be it.
Yeah.
That's my policy.
Sure.
That is me. And they
exactly.
The position of a general secretary, especially for a political party in government.
Sure.
On person breaking eight,
you know. Yeah.
And yet marketua.
And here mafias.
And yet marketua. And now one moment saying, the grandpa will be at the Frederick Opare Ansah days in whom
I come go. I come go. I come go.
What am I saying?
Yeah.
His plans, the strategy is for the party.
Exactly.
In fact, 2020. Yeah. 2020 elections, NPP or man yadi.
I'm going home and money was a crack.
What do you compare 2016?
Yeah.
I mean. Now figures no.
2016, how much I say 1 million. And I face so
number of seats and there's no parliament.
Yeah, troka.
You see, in especially now that slogan is there, breaking the eight.
Breaking the eight.
It's your penny no transit.
I'm in here. See you bana kwabe. Chinenim da ya monche. Laugh.
Akwaba. And come on, Achibia, and then I drew so.
And some of them will come to your house. So, me, I will cast a NPP Anyadi, will be no vaccine of Manzo.
It is even among us, some crowning. Yeah,
and I saw number one yadi.
It be the bomb who suffer him.
Oh, Debbie.
I'm the Yako Power and pray.
No, menti mo yadi.
Bisano, Ebiano,
I don't know mo yadi.
The vote margin.
Mo yadi.
The margin.
Mo 1 million votes, you know, in 2016 FI.
The number of seats I before.
And do you to some man?
I said, some Chromukita champ.
But it is well, Honorable Viviabo Codia, Yamuakwaba, Asum Drink Cow, and Dodonati, Honorable Frederick Opare Ansah, Ebimunimu, and himself a former member of parliament, it was to whom, and Reben our comrade Sebegum.
Oh, me that's it. Chair with for.
Yeah.
For a very warm welcome and introduction for first for your mommy. I'm said they were with me former MP, Honorable Rans for the Japan. Daddy Midi and Kunim. And many other candidates, including the former Chief of Staff Julius Deborah, and another NDC candidate, and they are called 2004 last year, 2021.
Yeah.
And Tizadi Awokano, I did 4 terms in Parliament.
Okay.
Ghana. Me say Muhono, me Kosumo Mampani, Kufa Mukakra as Deputy Minister for Communications. And Sana, me second term also, me ba Abesum as Chief Whip of the party, Ghana's Parliament.
Okay.
Ansah na me free ho aba ahomegye. Nti my parliamentary life ne de we can say Ghana has 16 years plus. ECOWAS also 9 years.
Wow.
Yeah. Of course, na contemporaneous in the onga say 25 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
And see, I can say concurrently. Now we away.
Yeah.
Wow. And finally, as former member of parliament, dear now yes to say.
Me businesses.
Okay.
And me it was also to vie for the position of General Secretary of NPP.
Yeah.
And also takes a bit of time to engage party na establish a base out the campaign there. The free last year, no by say, Mada Genity Trail Accord campaign I may start, I mentioned the BIU regional elections here. Now, if next week, then campaign and Kasa
but at least leaving parliament is regrettable.
Main Kasesa, of course, there are occasions that you miss parliament, especially. So follow me. I was very interested in parliamentary rules, orders, no. Emu. The Dubabina, Koswa, who say, they would encourage someone apply rule and I say, way the trust on the I'm 41. I say, a soccer player beauty bench now. Be preparable 18 months. The nano Kekano. As for constituency work there, they are making down and say, my constituency 4 years, madam, and input between 16 years of parliament. If we say, Ansah na make parliament, and make us say, so whom I'm right about your Macunyano. A few Kwame Nkrumah brains on NPP and the 2 terms that. In fact, na party be a hold the seat in a while in opposition crowd.
Wow.
And to be a buy best son na party no kita seat no nasisa. Even when NDC did 2 terms under Rawlings, 2 different MPs merged. Seat no, so it's clear to you say a seat and a tough kakra and easy to do 2 terms. But I did 4 terms. And me free so no I had any regrets. I really felt to say how much of me the boy so who so me I'm say so any soy.
But what you say with the numbers are more in parliament now, and Castle William Russia will make any difference?
Oh, certainly. Let's have a parliament in here, Kasan and Kwa. You have to develop the skills. Over to me, I reach across the aisle. Now, what you mean broker deals. Mawoho in times, I can say it was almost to say the team. Abraham chief weapon near 111 seats. Then this was 119. They had just a majority of 8. And then easy, sir. It called mostly for collaboration. In fact, last parliament, I'm a chairman of communications committee. So Brenna, I had 6 ministers on my committee, and one of the weaknesses of a hybrid system where the fact say because as I got to say UK Parliament, Prime Minister and also MP, and you know parliamentary business, the executive business, you know, I'm when him said you almost share and disrupt each other,
right?
But I had no president in part of parliament, and on also running the executive arm, no, separate from say they run a parliament. In most instances, parliamentary committees and ministers who also attendance at committee sometimes a challenge kakra. Now on any ordinary given day, any 18 members, no near 11, then this for 7 last parliament. There were 6 ministers. I want to remember committee. What happens every time? You back on near 5, and this is for 7. But I managed to push through my bills. In fact, I probably have the record for some of the fastest passage of bills our household.
Wow!
One time in 2019, I think, I even to me in a committee to sit on a Sunday morning.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now this cafe.
Yes, kasem sa.
But motivation kakao.
Kasa pa.
Any kakra.
Oh, so I know there's also sitting out allowance or by all means allowance on Sabeka. But Obra Wasi, and you knew Kasama knew who the need for the nation to do human rights. So it had to do with an ECOWAS, the adoption of an ECOWAS policy.
Okay.
I took quite free. I had to any ECOWAS country. For 30 days, Ube to me, I used to phone or at your local tariff without paying roaming charges.
Wow.
And when I explained to them, say, look, the traders near the Omutuko Kolome, Echo, near the Abeboa.
Right.
And sometimes we were heading towards recess. The young contracts and Adiachi Monday to me, I presented your report near the near to me, I pass a bill. Almost both sides came nicely. In fact, that day, your conference, because trade fair. The NPP for New Year's anchor conference. And yet easy. So, yes, I'm sure I'll be able to impact a bit differently from the times past. But certainly, they need people now of that kind of skill.
How do you see the 8th Parliament, especially with more majority in Parliament, or more conduct in the idea?
My true articles about this Parliament say the Parliament a unique opportunity. In whole Parliament will be that. This is the first time I make say Parliament in here as balanced, if you will, and the first time who say Speaker of Parliament is different from a minor party. Indeed, Nanka Parliament we should normal year. A bit to me a Parliament ne be a tag of as a rubber stamp free. Once a baby approve a buy policy, I think it is say MPs no more going do any free a buy mu and omo the buy the pair a mom. But to hear some of the decisions and so omo take care. Like I say, it is probably be controversial ones. You because as a speaker crap Sejama. Excuse me.
Yeah. Well, I was just about 44 minutes after 9. So, here now the way video to higher Adom 106.3 FM. Honorable Frederick Opare Ansah air contested for the General Secretary position in the NPP, 4th member of Parliament, Suhum constituency. And I'm Nene Chuchin Commander. Honorable, tell me.
Thank you. Like I said, decisions need to be a horse to cry. And also, I say, Speaker per se Parliament and rubber stampy, NDC. Party needs decisions. If you say decision be or sometimes the members of Parliament are going in one direction.
Okay.
Not on party go in a different direction. Then suddenly you will see say members a change gear to go with their party outside. Now speakers will be or try say obey encourage and say obey my house movement I go in that direction. To make us say it is a missing opportunity. As for majority members, they are to me true is what I was describing. Say most of them are chairing committees. It is some used to more the scale of appeal. If you say you don't have the numbers, standing on the stretch say committees say they even number beyond how much they pay. The communications committee are 18 members and 99.
Okay.
Chairman also any original vote.
Wow.
Or casting vote.
Wow.
Until for starters, the vote is lost. Odd numbered committees, like I say, it is a finance 25 in the NPP war 13, NDC war 12. The whole now because the chairman will be able to exercise the casting vote.
Yeah.
Because the casting vote only comes in when there's a tie.
Yeah.
And the high 25, 12, no to Nepaya. No,
okay.
They are not there taking decision. It calls for, and again, remember, this is a ministers, so it's not possible say all meetings these ministers will be available. And this is for the opposition for Parliament opposition for money. Human being yes about attending house sittings. There be no omugo bako meeting no my ma the one to me and take on board thinking and what they want to see and convince them also of government's position. The work will be difficult. You need a lot of dialogue to happen. But my own view is given the posturing of mine CCI team generally, we have back to work also 2020 results by probably the public is telling us we should work together a little bit more closely, both parties, so that we can move the country forward.
Now, since I will feel Parliament 2021, right now. What has been the level of your involvement? Our party name say bia omo take a decision be near there omo fro.
Party the decision making bodies they are defined by constitution.
But in your constituency at least you've
my
been a former member of parliament.
Certainly,
I'm involved
in my constituency they do involve me. Okay. But I'm even talking about nationally, and even constituency or regional wise, the actual decision-making bodies is defined by constitution. And the falling into that category, the only way you can come in is possibly through consultations, which I get a lot of. People will talk to me about decision be on person take and my drink was and the direction among even some of the persons who are aggrieved. Why you suspend your mobile near the be frame so near senior me the situation and the view of the party's constitution. My advice is a now and I'm more 2 years and yet near party na meti out to you for this nemum sacra usubai and wait for the next 10 na party nso na from up so pani bi what say na kasa no friends decision we am person take here eba kwatia party no. And yes, in that regard, I've been involved in the affairs of the party.
Penny, forming a second-term government, you were penciled down for ministerial position. Abanisena Olusuye.
Mantida, me is a wukai.
Obian Frauda.
Debbie.
Say you the work ministry.
Debbie, mentibi.
You're very sure.
Pa.
And Crawford Anchor, some of the elders and Frau say Opare Ansah ministry we no man penny de woko.
Debbie.
And Wankasa so. When dreamy say ubenya any position.
In that sense, my cousin you be and also lobby for positions, sir. I feel say out there, whichever woman was when I became deputy minister for communications, it wasn't because me call President Kufufi lobby and I me call Penny because onka can be mame. Me feel say my juma me yawo parliament in the party catching the eye of the president and that appointment. I'm a general society Juma a soy. And by that same token, some president menena etna parliament maker nanado unim enyuma meye. But a bribia na me council say president we NPP more. There's a lot of talent. And I pity him sometimes to some point because every single position he may have 5, 6, 7, in some cases maybe 10 almost equally qualified persons that he has to choose from, and that is no easy task.
Honorable Frederick Opare Ansah, are you in the bad books of the president?
Not at all. I am not at all.
Only President Shia and President was saying your entire life.
In my entire life?
Yeah.
I cannot count. It will be countless. We were members, colleague members of parliament.
Okay.
President Akufo-Addo wrote a note to me as MP to congratulate me when I defended the Vodafone deal. I still keep it in my wallet.
Wow.
Yeah. He wrote, Minister, that was an impressive performance.
And we are still friends?
We are good.
When was the last time our president Efrel?
When you was a president in terms of a president, to other president Efrel, I don't know which president really will have the time to be calling the party man, even the former colleagues or even colleagues, even the ministers. I just say, Juma, the office of president is really a busy one. Mekrampo as MP back then or even now. you lose friends, you lose contacts because it's difficult to keep up with your work and still reach out to people that way. And easy, say, president. But I dare say, there's probably a minister, maybe a whole month or 2 months I had on the president Kasada, save for say Biomako cabinet.
I was your voice about 9 minutes to the top of the hour. Honorable Frederick Opare Ansah, air contested for the General Secretary position in the NPP. And I'm in a come on a 4-term member of Parliament, Suhum constituency. Ubetimi join you on Facebook. Now, if we post two comments, making kind of, and the Honorable, at the end of the year, biggest achievement in the party in Tia, would you say, Ubetimi Abe General Secretary in the party?
Well, first of all, like I say, in searching for a general secretary, it might not be based on say be achievements per se, but it's a share maybe a party in the person echo, maybe a party yejina maybe a person echo. Now why you don't know etnasi so my general secretary obetumi dey alcohol. Our 1 year it takes to fill that position. Party need seen any so say you person a retain power come 2024. What are the requirements a party in here? At the end of the party near to media could drew. And none of this year can define party say Uhimwa as a intolerance kakra abam wait to say we support to here no problem. But in time past we were very tolerant to the point to say to me actually other people from other political parties mukrabe kaya ho. Freddy believe receive people in a buy. Francis is CM for NDC. Kofi Asante no Ogefek, no NDC MP. We have to prepare former MP for BTV. Kofi NDC, no a trade minister under Rawlings. There are several examples I can mention. But all these people you be atabayamona ya come kaya ho. But we be able to say you call even polling station elections. Now in a community we who say we yako election no di we achi and now we no di we achi na obi yako phobia to tankruam, and that we need obia right from the top no obi to me aboa so no na ejai de di ho ye wo ase anyimu ye had if pefe we no betumi aye, but there be say be ma we kwan amana ye de and ye be guengu and also moye. We have to use the right talent that we have for the tasks that face the party. Irrespective of say, my way kind of be promote the personality and the interest, as long as party ne home for so, that is key. There, a do to see a normal acquire bema normal mu adaho openness. I better avoid this. When you about to because you've heard about the number of grievances, court cases near there, right from polling station. Let's start here. Me malforms. Me you say it would Obi can say why the general secretary? So normal way in a honor a free as free. That is where it emanates from. And she say a Juma or party ni mono. Ni na free general secretary swear neighbor. Mobi another say a NEC council steering committee. The decisions are steering committee, NEC council, take, those decisions are executed from the office of the general secretary.
And it's a confusion, a cost baby. General secretary.
Precisely.
But the BC, you are divisive yourself.
I am not divisive. It is not possible to have been a 16-year MP in Suhum, a constituency like Suhum, if I had been divisive. In fact, so only more, my chitai for party because Sumbo back home the bomb and say, I then I made a tembia, nipa I could tear me conform of coming. But I believe in so say when you give people a beer, omunyanti was an opportunity to be part of their yena, they can better see things from a perspective. Politics are the interest in the so to me align me interest any obifo for interest, then we are in business. And like I said, divisiveness party and my political
repertoire. Confusion into supporters of the NPP was Suhum.
Debida.
Bibia says
at all.
In your political life, when you're being a heated confrontation, I exchange words. I can't watch you actually that look. This is me. I'm Opare Ansah.
I can't recollect that, but I can be very firm without having to necessarily be confrontational. I was chief whip for 4 years. When I place people like Hakmahusu Ajiman, Kandapa, Cecilia Dapa, Ansah, Special Pure for Canada, Japan. Knowing I'm going to be placing on 2 committees as chief whip.
Wow.
I don't believe, sir, and I also give them their seating in parliament. So, and I don't think everybody was entirely happy about a committee. I mean, to in a ranking position on the committee, and now the seat in Grammy demand or chamber. And I speak from knowledge about these things. I mean, who was aggrieved, who was not, but some came attacking. Then, when I'm in a ranking member or her, I won't take offense. Meaning, the desire and any interest. So I took my time and explained to Nipano, say, collectively, meaning, but the collective decision for the guide, how caucus and Angasa decided to say, I'm fine, normal and corner. I don't imagine that's what I'm there. My intimate say, pass in politics. Okay, you know, I may try kai. I don't
want kai
be say me new bianya heater. But when I have to stay the course, and the say this is where it will help my party, and this is what is right to do, I will insist on it.
Honorable Frederick Opare Ansah, General Secretary for the NPP, former Member of Parliament. Do you have the backing of your current sitting members of Parliament?
From my consultations with them, I would say it's a majority of them
majority of them Nipa Dodo saying more.
Well, I can't give a number or even put a percentage.
But at least currently you have 137, yes. Right? Until how many of them now Neo Makasa convincingly?
And I make us say the majority of them that I have spoken to, I couldn't have spoken to every single one of them. There are a few that I still haven't been able to touch.
But at least only be 100 Akasa.
More than.
Okay.
And I have their tacit support. Yeah.
So to become.
And even my former colleagues and so.
Well, your region, the Eastern region, what that support base from the Eastern?
From the Eastern region, yes, I do.
When all the members of Parliament or more Eastern regions, they say, "What's Shiamo? When you're Makasa?"
Bia Beka Bakumi Nubina in Shire, but the vast majority of them,
and Bakumi and Nomonia or now for.
It is not obvious. It is not because someone am now for now because they won't support me. It is because of opportunity. Those MPs were responsibilities to crying or call constituency or targeting our Parliament. Because maybe I don't know majuma. Or targeting no constituency because there's a funeral or something to also attend. Because we to cry on it. And conceivably, you can't say within a space of a year from the beginning of this year till now, no. And I'm yet to meet them as a group, and I'm hoping when it gets to that, I'll have the opportunity to interact with every one of them.
Information I may pick is ever since we declare our intention to become General Secretary, even in Eastern region, and Crawford Bobuga. For example, there were platforms I was a UFISO. I was appear for some TV radio programs last minute. You see my uncle. What's happening? Unjili say party mpewasem. Jewa home.
Oh, party ni nyo biya there. Yengina idea. Me nyo mo with me. Me uku mo with me. Ede sebe. Ehuna na otaya pia me free. Me ni party biya muko apart from NPP. And in politics, even if the party takes a certain, and I mean some people in the party takes a certain posture against you, you have to stay in that party and fight it out. And to say okazene matiada yengina build the party, no, we are all toiling for the party. I can't believe So Binyas our posture now, it is good for the party. It will not be, I will not be doing my patriotic work if I let it be. Yeah, there's how could you be? Some of Boston and some of me are complaining about publicly. Say, your national communications platform. When it started emerging, so I'm contesting for this position last year, 19 February. I was taken off.
Why?
I don't know.
Why the administrator?
Said that name the admins.
But at least you should find out. What should administrator be?
I started seeing some reasons given. Say platform no, was but for me, it didn't make a lot of sense because this is a platform for sharing material for doing communication work for the party. Intibia President Akasewi, Minister of Finance, I'll be reading a budget. Now be highlights, key points. How are you perceiving your customer doing? Echo Benkrono. I don't know what the two.
Yeah, but at least sometimes the two why you need to shape in it with your experience. Me I can say be a point one no. Me dream see a can say a beboa. Even
if I don't have any such view.
Oh, does it mean say BBI the two I won't view?
The point is Ansah Ebasa platform. So there are other places on my dream who shape you way the hard to say who say Bibi Sabe Babe Tohono. Na I feel you critic, na be a discussing. No. And what I sometimes find is people chit-chatting. So I hardly do that on platforms. I'll chit-chat with you in your DM. So not on a public platform. The materials are to opportunity to say in fact, most of the time, what I used to use it for was Namede. Ebima me constituency chairman and me communications officer, and then kakra ebia and chasibi on behi anabi so omo fra me so me the manual to my church omo ebi. That's what I used to use most of the material there for. But of course, occasionally if there was some matter that required me input, I certainly did make such inputs.
Okay.
And then the issue of me call there was an incident. My colleague friend is the go TV station be the Australian a producer and a friend me. I'm a G2. I was just about getting ready and the producer called me to confirm and I say I'm here. Just about 15 minutes later, and friend say I was see so been free party or say mama
free party head office.
Me name a party head office.
No, but at least if you find out,
I check a crack.
You should know.
I check a crack.
Yes, but at least there was to me a proby.
No, because from the communications outfit.
Yes.
Then, yeah, say no,
for example, my producer Frederick, yeah, near Opare Ansah we interview. Or see Oma producer why the catcher. I need to find out. Oh, on one case 98. Then I know.
Say me kwako no.
Yeah.
Say manso na me compare twi na say me dey.
Oh, there be ba wo be
in any instance, in any case no. And how me be brave. Say me nya jo say me pesa me ba mo stage ha be kasa mo ma. So I just say I nya say me pesa me ba any time say me be kasa. Baba me aba. But if the party's communications outfit decides to say nyame na me be kasa ma party na, that is not a matter that I should fight. They have a responsibility. It is almost discharge of obligations to the party. But
the fact is that to me you have communications.
Yes.
And no crash will give you a signal say Opare Ansah is a no. We a kufuor boy, aren't you?
Me boy, sir.
Yes, a woman, sir, but you are a kufuor boy.
But then so is not that.
Yeah, but you are a kufuor boy.
But I wouldn't say so. Me a kufuor boy in that sense. If it is because I served in Kufuor's administration there, because Kufuor didn't know me before I went to Parliament. I don't think he did. That's what I say. I couldn't have been Kufuor's boy in that sense. I'm not sure President Kufuor knew me before I went to Parliament. And think by that token, you'll be minister or deputy or CEO under Kufuor will be classified as a Kufuor boy. But I don't think that's the way it goes. And I don't think it is also because of that in Tinebia Obi free platform. So I know my men call some radio or TV station to go and talk. But I believe it was to do with me intention to contest as General Secretary.
I was just 6 minutes after 10. And more Mashemo comment on Facebook. Mebaho Honorable Frederick Opare Ansah contested for the General Secretary position in the NPP, 4-term Member of Parliament, Suhum constituency, with a vast experience, wisdom, and knowledge. And I don't pay Meneno Etriche and Komo. Honorable, you are coming against the likes of John Buedu, the incumbent, Justin Kodria, Onuya Owanto Bisiu, Musa Superior. And you think you survive it?
I believe I stand tall among the list.
You stand tall.
I believe I have far better experience.
Yes. Knowledge, network.
The network.
Somebody you bet we are bringing people together. A CEO, administrator of NPP.
Someone who can make the General Secretary's Secretariat a clearinghouse for resources to lead this party into the battle of 2024. And when I talk of resources, I don't just mean cash. So ideas, human resource, all of these things need to come together without looking at Nkrofo. Whereas me, when I win, I'm going to call on the incumbent.
Somebody.
Yeah. Me fi suhumna ba hanga me benka me former MP nanam.
No, really?
Yeah, me former MP nanam. That's the way I work. So me kofa John Bodu no so yonkwa me titire na cheka me ne ina.
Oh, really? Wow.
You know, and that is why when we started this campaign, I have been.
But why are they now be pulling along?
Because we need to demonstrate to the party, say, we are united in our decision to break the 8.
But so you're capable, are they now contesting?
It is not about his capability.
Okay.
And let me give you an example before I come back to this. In Akwetia 2009, August, you got about 6 polling stations. So, okay, so almost ballot boxes.
Yeah.
There was so much tension in the morning of the election. Now it was becoming difficult to hold the elections. So we went into conclave. So that time now, me chief whip. So NPP hierarchy, both inside Parliament and the National Party, NDC same. And then we came to the conclusion, say, Yempia Bonte Kofalo requires holding hands. IGP was there, his Commissioner of Operations, to demonstrate to the people, say, we are united in one cause to see the election through in Akwetia. The moment we stepped on the streets, talking, I see Dunkatia here, or he didn't tell them, Dr. Kwabeneje here, the whole street in Tibako, all tensions came down. So I believe that depending on how we even conduct ourselves, our campaigns, so you're civil about it. We talk about issues. That's the elections now. Not party ma. There are a lot of aggrieved persons down there. So be nim and be person of Mekandia, medium Nameka. There are a lot of aggrieved persons at the polling station level, at the constituency level, all across the country. These people must see, say, General Secretary no no cry will lose election no crowd. He is willing to forgo the loss and join the incumbent in the campaign. Now many wasabi or lose polling station elections. So what I say, the one who has the party niti angasa cry na no cry or no sorry ababeka. Now we out from the important. Say you best send that kind of message across the party. Said you be obia ede ahoke kafufro. You hear a lot of motivation. We need to give our grassroots a new reason to fight for power again in 2024. Important. Say you dear no me not titra MY. We need hungry people. So apart from the things that Obobo farming ho say your experience, your knowledge, I'm also hungry for power.
Wow.
Yes.
And with Frederick Opare Ansah as General Secretary, you break the 8.
Yes, you need somebody who is hungry for power. So we can also mean post nibi.
Yeah.
And I only say me so yes I try by my baby.
And really, then be post nibi.
I mean copy post, but at least yet I buy more.
Wow.
The president go for I want it.
Oh, okay. That mentality in the crowd.
And if I can help for us to remain in power, I believe that it's better for me and the generality of the party.
But Ansah, be candid.
Yes.
NPP Mabo Ejuma to deserve another term.
Ejuma de Yabobi Papa. It's all over. All over you. Do you think it is just by chance? And VW first started Shishaka Ghana. And Peugeot first started Shishaka Ghana. And Nissan for Shishaka Ghana. And not by chance. It is because of clear, decisive policies of Abai. So it is very clear. Abai Yajuma Bebri. Now think of even digitalization. You're fear who and some NPP ba power. Now Momo na and they are complaining say E11. Now to me send this car from Vodafone to MTN. Now to me send this car from MTN to Vodafone. Or bank account now to me is car from your wallet to between wallet and your account. Now to me into probability I buy through GIPS. Yeah, Juma Bebri. They can't free SHS normally had their cry as they are the obvious policies. The government has done a lot of work, but one, poor internal communications in the party. Two,
I know you're my fault.
That one sits right at the desk of the General Secretary.
It means the current General Secretary has failed.
I wouldn't say
Frederick Opare be bold. He has failed.
I can't say me. I say where we are and where we are going. We need a new leadership style. We need a new leadership approach.
We are happy with more communications directorate.
The communications outfit itself is doing the best that they can at the moment.
But
problem then is for example, in your levy. O party baby or better radio so how can you levy asem? TV so can you levy asem? So that time maybe or tiniko kufubim and all couple and all kudra oh baby. And that is the base of your masses in Numa Omoyano. So a lot of them will miss these explanations. However, you will test conformity across the country. Most of them are in semester operating institutions. They are common praying no afibia. Adana every year you test conformity beba fee. Yan two among petting your constituencies nimo. No mon ko you dika mo stretch about a boy policies. Anka omoko failed in your dressy classroom be because see then you am for point ye ni ade normally communities a party man a war in communities no more church or no me
and no now be as General Secretary.
Of course, that is one of the key things I'm bringing so that it serves two purposes. One, party babia beti and she shall bind the banasi ye na say omo ho asem council the same people na didn't church and bro in that meeting it will be a two-way street. They will engage them and they will bring feedback to the party. The party knows what to me this feedback no ama buy see a General Secretary call cabinet and then agree on the cabinet now why agree on the one one in tears here and then agree yes sir. Just like an MP goes to engage the constituents on policies to help him debate. So that is a General Secretary so offer crime be so now engage the entirety of your party base. Resources are a new opportunity and control our party. No. It is not to advance Wangasa will end. It is to service the party. And that is a General Secretary na so it to me uses our opportunity to me to let party man know what government is thinking so that he can also take back the almost agony or the akako catch by enka sadie koswa ka who say people had misgivings about a buy policy be say levy. The government would have been aware before bringing out the policy. Think the concerns that people started raising when the policy came out, the responses would have been fashioned and like an afterthought or as a after the fact. Think a bind policy in the background and education generally in public no responded to the issues now and the queries are party ma edikai raising.
Frederick Opare Ansah, my member Facebook na fe comment and mem PKB na go actually as the answer is the answer. My name is and o slogan
hashtags.
Okay, yes. So Kojo Asampa Furniture Works. I see I'm enjoying this powerful show. Okay, may that be brace all the buy. Opare was whom or say Asampa greet the savior of my life for me. I beg NPP delegates, Honorable Frederick Opare Ansah is the only person who understands the party grassroots members. Vote FOA for victory 2024. And Operation Home Edia Babio or say Ansah is the answer, Ansah the grassroots members' choice for 2024. Or say thank him for me, Asempa. He's doing a super job. And this one says Asempa, this guy is very, very intelligent. I mean, he's a smooth talker, and I believe if we put such a person at the forefront, he will be able to convince Ghanaians so that we can break the 8 come 2024. Opare Ansah all the way. Okay, may that say. And Kukua say, I never get tired listening to Opare Ansah. Indeed, he's so confident and ready for the job. We can't wait to have you as our General Secretary. Richard Osei, if the NPP want to break the 8, then we need Honorable Opare Ansah. He is the answer to all what is happening in the NPP now. Ali Tanko, Eastern Region is proud of you, Honorable. We have internal problems in Ayensuano, which led to the loss of Ayensuano parliamentary seat with just 241 votes. How are you going to bring the people together to recapture the seat? Mepacho, how would you do it?
Thank you. Indeed, Ayensuano ni hit the nail right on the head. You were talking of the drop in his seats. And the General Secretary has been running away from admitting that he's responsible for parliamentary seat losses.
Any fault?
Any fault. The reasons why we lost some of these seats is because of how parliamentary primaries were conducted.
Ulusiu seat.
Ulusiu
primaries.
primary. But
okay.
I helped us to maintain the seat and even
but can't be now Ulusiu primaries.
Oh, not me primary loss as I'm talking about the seats that we lost
in the parliamentary elections.
In the parliamentary general elections. No. Yes, I don't make us say it's a free primaries are conductee anymore. So what else? Make me society a lot of constituencies. So when you I buy no no shit. So
yeah.
How do we have NDC winning Agwetia? Look at Formina. Asin seat.
Yeah.
Asin North.
Yeah.
NPP candidate by catch General Secretary NDC no. Or dual citizenship. Or me lose seat. I've been here court a home by election.
Oh really?
Yes. He knew. What I say? Ni lose seat. Clearly, the inactions of General Secretary and then the actions nibi ekaho.
Because secretary now you're ineffective.
You are totally now we interview on sister station interview Kwabena. Catch some of the things are leading to stability in the constituencies after the constituency primaries. I have 169 seats. That's what I say. I heard incumbent General Secretary trying to take credit some time ago and naming TBM after Kwabena Kasano. So, a person taking credit for Jumo and only 2020 there.
Okay.
If it's a 2020, they said yeah, all conducting elections way internal elections or not conducting 2018 there. So no be conducted 2020 parliamentary primaries. We man contest, we Mobian contest, so there are ways of going about achieving the same results, desired results. So Nanya Wawa, Uka Aquajom Yamasi, or Sabi on Tibrofo, man contest. Uko another place as lawyer this in there on Tichi or converting the tree beside the question. The same Eastern region. Yet to be consistent. Do we want MPs from Eastern region to speak English and as a tree? Which is it? We have a paper, American Assembly, the late traffic paper, Meneno Parliament. But there's somebody quick as I was you, Frederick, you want to worry me. And he was MP in ABTV for 2 terms. He did his work. May his soul rest in peace. So, indeed, sir, now come mafia, Sam. Yamina mafia. I'm more your mafia, no money.
No, by your soul, mafia.
No, no, her party there be many of me mafia, no, me to be fine. Me. Now, no, I'm sorry, dinner. She said about 2 years, about 3.
Yeah.
Me baby, man, say fee. I'm ready, party the constitution. A quite be a first way to say I don't need the age, man. Because that is the only thing I have.
But we understand, so that's how they are dream bonnie.
Dream bonnie. Your party already. Your party in the constitution near bonnie.
Already, there be us already. Oh, Poby say, and Crawford be mafia.
The American say, the party's constitution specifies that these are the delegates who can vote. So, and this is how that election should happen. Remember, MP Crown, I've been fighting to preserve the sanctity of party in the constitution. 2014, when I made a petition, I call National Council. When party, National Party tried to say National Conference, you bet you into 10 regions. I'm saying, no, that is not the intent of party constitution. And Park Council is Jimasem too. So what I see. 2018 be made another petition regarding who qualifies to be a delegate at the regional conference. Again, party neji the petition too. So I'm confident say BBBRA me feel say touch you when I use the right process internally in the party. I almost try say mafia. Almost say kind normal ye now utnena. Almost mafia. Menya mafia.
Honorable Frederick Opare Ansah, contesting for General Secretary NPP, or 4-term Member of Parliament, Suhum constituency. Honorable delegates, ATU, or more contested for regional elections, or MOTU. Dear now,
well, me dikai. I wish aspirants in our well. May bomb a basu di can say, Omanya a trimpo grass on person sumia party at the regional level. It takes some level of akukudro to take such a decision. Now, my culture delegates so say, you put your party first above all things. If you say and to me, a strong party and found a candidate I don't know. So to me, a united party. And found a candidate, strength of the party, lies in the structures, and only a now you hear other factors apart from choosing quality. Nipa on which you have a party in the and I saw that you be high. Say, normal so. About why you could once have make you. I will quire a day in Kambum, a be truly, and also be high. And as delegates go to the polls starting, the day after, Echina, they could see Sunday, I'm urging them, say, I'm my party interest and your foremost, I will, on my dream, so that we can choose quality leadership. A free region. They do national. I know they any punimpu. Now somewhere they into main cow because of the I hear say you be kind of fitiamono. A bomb chain after the regional elections. I know about this are uncommon.
Honorable Asum Drinkow and you be panel.
And council.
Yeah,
you want me pedie make us a bomb me a winya be.
Oh, menya
after cages in you.
I know you're there. And you been the title you're there. I want our hand here, but obey you.
Don't packages in your back.
Cages in your back.
And yeah, that time it's one of the first medley songs about check. You.
Oh, are they? Indian name so any. But how young are you?
Oh, young enough to be the general secretary of NPP.
You were there, could you?
I could find you because the Kaipa Brabity, that remember my trouble. Amongst the aspirants, contestants. First time I miss you, we could hear Peter. Okay. No, my collar. Okay. Rabiti, Paloma, near friends of
right.
And not sent to them, friend.
That's
your top. I met you.
Fantastic. Hey, okay. And you're yati.
I don't deserve good. Yeah.
Honorable Frederick Opare, Ansah, we wish you well.
Thank you.
And I've been doing him.
Yo, Mr. Meta the wonderful show hosted this morning.
As well.
I truly appreciate it.
As well. Yeah, that's a part. Yeah, man, 9 years of fear.
What friend me be a member? What friend me was my ba? It's not crabs me member.
Yeah, me if be out of fear, son. Honorable, that's a part. We wish you well.
Thank you.
And here we see for Honorable Frederick Opare, Ansah, 4th member of Parliament, so whom constituency was here or contested for the General Secretary position in the NPP, and all delegates, you know what to do. Brother Swan, Honorable Frederick Opare, Ansah, as on the list. Well, I was here all too soon. Here, say good morning to you, Nana Sid of our UK. We're going to show near Basopa, our UK, on the 30th of July. Ebeboso, Yejiramubi, this year. 1 2 minutes CJ radio, so this year they are quite pro bowl. Oh, what day? Well, I was your belated birthday and Paco. You are based in the US of A, Paco. Belated happy birthday and winning baby BFE. Happy birthday to Insuranya Meche J Buampong. You are 3 years today from your dad, J Nyameche Kweku. Yamin Shrao. And this one says, baby, nothing is more beautiful than knowing the world's hottest 40-year-old is mine. And get to annoy you all the days of your life. You are the most special thing in the universe, my love. Thank you for bringing sunshine to my life. Happy birthday, and whoa. Mr. Jones Kwabena Owusu Opare, way Efi, Mrs. Hetty Owusu Opare. I'll say happy birthday to my lovely husband. And this one say, please wish my friend Cecilia Lina Agbeko, who are Westlands, happy birthday to you. Cecilia Lina Agbeko, happy birthday. Way Efi Auntie Rose Ewotema, and happy glorious birthday and Anita Osei, CEO, the Slick Store, La Paz, New Boy Town. More grace, God's blessings. Happy birthday. Well, I was here, dear see, Mami Fasidaba, DJ Wana, you are 05, Aisha Ibrahim, Ele Free, Kofi Asan, Kojo Fojo, your lead producer, Joshua Tigo, programs manager, ACO, head of news, Adom FM, Adom TV, the general manager, Adom Brands, on the executive producer of the show, Abdullah Awudu, Babs for short. Ebusia, good morning, stay tuned. Work and happiness, Jumani and Niger, Black Eye Ebets, and I say Tete Bana for Mavis Malaika Bonechidom. Medin the Quesia Sempa, Many CJ, as always, we there for you. Good morning, enjoy the rest of the day.